Hi guys, welcome back to another recipe. In today's video, I'm gonna show you how to make the authentic recipe for chicken corn soup. This soup is a very delicious, flavorful soup that has a lot of texture, and you can always customize this to your preference. It tastes absolutely delicious and you will love it. So without further delay, let's get straight into the video. I'm gonna start by taking a large pan and adding 1 jug of water. And once the water has simmered, as you can see, I'm adding 2 teaspoons of salt and 1 kg of chicken. I'm using boneless chicken over here so that it's easy once it's boiled for me to then shred the chicken. I'm gonna cover this pan with a lid with the chicken and salt mixture inside and let this boil properly for about 20 minutes. Once this has been boiling for around 20 minutes, I'm gonna lower the heat and take off the lid. Using my strainer, I'm gonna take out the chicken from the water, and you can see here it's nice and tender. Once obviously all the chicken is cooked, you want to then shred it. So now I have my shredded chicken. And again, in the same pan, I'm taking 1 cup of water and adding 1 cup of finely sliced carrots. I'm also adding 1 cup of finely sliced capsicum. I'm gonna then take my spatula, or you can use a wooden spoon, and just give this a nice mix in the water to make sure that it's fully cooked and it cooks evenly throughout. At this point, you want to keep your flame on medium to ensure that the water doesn't evaporate quickly and that your vegetables are cooked thoroughly. Now that the capsicum and carrots are softened, I'm gonna add another 1.5 glass of water. I'm then allowing this to boil, making sure that it's at a full boil, and you can visibly see the bubbles as you can see here. We're just gonna now let this reach its full boil, so wait a few minutes until it's full boiling, and then to this mixture I'm gonna add in my chicken that I shredded earlier on. I'm gonna add all of my chicken into the mixture and then let this heat for a little bit, again on a medium flame, and then using my spatula I'm gonna stir this continuously until everything is well combined. Again, you want to keep the flame on a medium to make sure that everything is cooking thoroughly and evenly. And then now I'm gonna add in 2 full tablespoons of soy sauce. You can use dark soy sauce or light soy sauce, it doesn't really matter, but this just gives the recipe the authenticity it needs. I'm also adding here 1 tablespoon of white vinegar. This is plain white vinegar. You can use white wine vinegar or rice wine vinegar, it doesn't really make a difference, just as long as you have the vinegar in. And then I'm adding in 2 teaspoons of crushed black pepper. To this I'm also adding in 1 teaspoon of salt, as we haven't added any salt in apart from the chicken. And then I'm going to use my spatula again to give this all a good mix to make sure that all of the ingredients are combined fully and the sauces and spices are absorbed well into the chicken and the vegetables. I'm now just going to let this simmer on a medium to low flame just to make sure that everything is combined well. Now moving on to the thickness of the corn soup, I'm going to take 3/4 cups of cornstarch and pour enough water so that the cornstarch or corn flour can turn into a smooth paste with no clumps. So I'm going to mix this well and allow a flowing consistency, and by adding this into the mixture it's going to allow a nice thick soup, and the thickness of the soup is determined by the corn flour mixture. So I'm just gonna, as you can see there's no lumps here, I'm just gonna add this into the mixture whilst stirring to avoid any clumps, and then just again on a medium flame allow this to simmer, and eventually your soup will thicken. So as you can see, my soup has thickened well, it's sticking towards the side of the pan. Now I'm gonna add in 1 whole egg and give this a nice mix. The egg also adds to the authenticity of the recipe. It makes the flavors pop and everything falls into place perfectly. Now we're just going to keep the flame on a low and allow this to get together I'm continuously stirring to make sure everything is well mixed and to make sure that the soup doesn't over thicken. If that is the case, then you can add more water. Now you just want to let this cook for another 3 to 5 minutes. You don't want to exceed that time, otherwise your chicken will overcook and it'll be a mushy mess. And that's pretty much it. Now you just want to turn off the flame and serve. You can also garnish this with whatever you like. You can see here the thickness of the soup, how thick it is, the capsicum, the carrots, the chicken, all well combined. I've sprinkled a small bit of coriander on the top, and that's it for the recipe. We have a delicious bowl of chicken corn soup. I hope you guys like this video. Please do try it and let me know how it goes for you. And most importantly, stay happy and stay healthy. Bye guys.